Good evening and welcome again to our 25th virtual prayer meeting. My name is Doug Hornock and I'm the pastor at Mid-Valley Bible Church. And before we begin tonight's prayer time, I want to express my deep appreciation and thanks to everyone who made last Tuesday night's virtual praise service possible. If you've had a chance to view that, you know that it was a wonderful evening of praise and thanksgiving to our God. And if you've not yet watched it, I want to encourage you to do so because I'm confident that you will be greatly blessed. But a special word of thanks needs to be given to Matt Gunter, Hanny McCarr, Marcia Taft, and Cecilia Mayers, who did the voiceovers for the praises. It's not as easy as it might seem. All four did a great job, and all four have been contacted by movie studios and offered contracts. Dale Frost sang at the beginning and set the tone for the night. Tim and Joanne Frost and Joy Gunter did the instrumental music. Tim did the slideshow and Dale the technical. And it was a wonderful evening. It ran smoothly and seamlessly, and the reason for that was because of the hours and hours of work that it went into that. So I want to encourage you to thank those servants who did a great job. Forrest Finn is an 80-year-old Santa Fe author and artifacts dealer who made millions of dollars in that profession. 10 years ago, in 2010, he decided to do something unique, and that is, without anyone knowing about it, he had a treasure chest with $1 million worth of gold and precious stones contained therein. The chest weighed 20 pounds and the contents added another 22 pounds to it. And 10 years ago, he reportedly delivered that chest to its hiding place over 2 trips. He did it all by himself without ever telling anyone what he was doing. And then once the chest was secure, he published a map that contained the states of Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, and New Mexico, and he entitled it The Thrill of the Chase. And it said Forrest Finn's hidden treasure is somewhere to be found within the highlighted region of the Rocky Mountains on this map. And then to help you locate the treasures, he had a 6-stanza set of clues with 4 lines in each stanza. And each line contained clues for finding the treasure. Now, it's not as easy as it sounds because the clues were very encrypted and very secret. For example, the 2nd stanza read, "Begin where warm waters halt, and take it in the canyon down, not far but too far to walk, put in below the home of Brown." Now, not all the other stanzas would have equally challenging clues in it. Now, here's what's amazing. Over the past 10 years, an estimated 350,000 people have hunted for Finn's treasure. Some quit their jobs to do so, and tragically, the search for some had deadly consequences, as at least 5 people died while searching for that treasure chest. One was a man from Colorado named Paris Wallace, who was also a pastor. He went missing in June of 2017, and his body was found in the Rio Grande River. One man named Robert Miller became so obsessed with trying to find the treasure that he used a hatchet to break into Finn's house in October of 2018, convinced that the treasure was there hidden in his home. A few years back, I used this story as an illustration in a sermon of people becoming obsessed over money. Well, last week, at least according to Finn, an unnamed and unidentified man from the east reportedly found the $1 million worth of treasure. Quoting from the article, Finn said, "The guy who found it does not want to be named. He's a man from back east." He said that the finding of the treasure was confirmed by a photograph that was sent to him by the man. However, interestingly, Finn declined to show the photograph to others. Now, I share that story as a reminder of the lengths to which people will go in their search for treasure, fame, and fortune. But I was also reminded what Finn wrote in that map. He said somewhere there is this hidden treasure to be found. You know, I'm pretty sure I speak for all of us in saying that the treasures of God that you and I seek are not hidden, they're not concealed, they're not out of sight, they're not put in some secret hidden treasure chest where we have to dig for them. Rather, they're right there before us in the scriptures. God's treasures, God's blessings, and God's riches are right before us tonight in plain sight. They're found in the Bible. What's more, as Tuesday night taught us during our prayers time, God's blessings and God's treasures are proved to us time and time again, even during these challenging times. We as a church have been richly blessed. We are a people who have treasures beyond this earth. And one of the great treasures that is ours, and the joys that we have, is the priceless treasure and blessing of prayer. So I want to encourage us to go to God now, knowing that as we pray, the God of the universe is there. And He's listening, and He's working His will out in our lives as we pray and ask Him to work.